What comes to mind when you hear the word Liberia? For many of us, it's the Civil War, but that's just a short part of a really long story. To understand Liberia, we must explore the stories that have shaped who we are. I've lived in Liberia my whole life and I've never been here. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person. Today, we are stepping into the National Museum of Liberia. The National Museum is located on Broad and Buchanan Street. Welcome guys, I'm finally here at the National Museum of Liberia. You have a tile here is titled Hall of Representatives, and on the side we have a representation of Ebola and a really cute helicopter on this side, and here's the entrance to the National Museum of Liberia. I'm a bit nervous guys, I don't know what to expect inside, but let's go. Hi guys, so we finally made it in. I'm here with our tour guide who's going to guide us through this process today. Hello, thank you so much for joining.
It's a pleasure having you here. My name is Abraham E. Datu.
Could you just tell us a bit about what you do here at the museum?
Okay. I work here as a curator and a tour guide, explaining basic history about Liberia to the public and visitors coming here.
Okay, Brian. So guys, you heard him. We're about to get actual history of Liberia. Come. Hi guys, we are here again. Hello, Brian.
Hello. Pleasure again having you here.
The pleasure is mine. So for people who have never visited the museum, can you tell us a little somewhere about it and why it's important?
Okay. Historically, the National Museum of Liberia was established by law in the year 1958.
Okay.
But initially it was not housed in this building that we're using currently.
Okay.
This building officially was constructed in 1862.
Wow.
And the building once housed the House of Representatives and that of the Senate. Yeah. And that was officially 1862, from 1862 till 1960s, until 1965 when the government built the Temple of Justice. That was how they moved over. But all along the museum was in the first president's house. It's on Ashmont Street, or we say the executive mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was in 1958, officially established. From 1958, we had to transfer it to the Providence Island in 1965 because of space capacity. And again, from Providence Island, before coming here, the government of Liberia in the early 1960s and 1970s wanted to build the bridge today that connects Monrovia to the Town community. But then we had our public work minister, who was Gabriel Talker, and the museum was in the way through which they wanted to put the bridge. That was how the museum was transferred in this building. Yeah, so we've been here until the Civil War. Of course, there were a lot of places destroyed due to our 14 years of Civil War from 1989 to 2003. Well, after the war, there was renovation because there were a lot of artifacts that were stolen. Renovation ended 2017, specifically September 20. Yeah, recently, 2017. So currently we have 3 exhibits, 3 floors in the museum.
Okay.
We have this as the ground floor. More especially, we exhibit things here about Liberia's culture. Or in totality, we discuss prehistory Liberia, things that happened or existed before the coming of American Liberians, as we call them, 1822. And upstairs, which is the first floor, we have history there from 1400s till now. But that floor is categorized generally as the historical gallery because they have more of details from post-colonial period, that is from 1822 onward. So this floor is considered, the ground floor is considered as the indigenous gallery or the cultural floor. This is the permanent ethnographic gallery. It talks more about our 15 counties as Liberia and the 16 tribes as the people of Liberia. And the last floor, we use it mostly to exhibit contemporary art, pictures, and paintings.
So, guys, you heard the summary of the museum. Now we're about to do a walkthrough on the ground floor. Let's go. So, this is the first spot he brought me. What's so important about this spot? What's this?
Yeah, what is important generally about this floor is that this floor gives you a clear pictorial evidence about what life used to be like in the
Okay.
past. Now, connecting the history from the pre-colonial time to what we have today, it gives you a better understanding of, like during those days, how did our people manage transporting themselves from one place to another, at which time there was no motor car, as we know. So just right next to you, as you see, this is the hammock.
Okay, hammer.
The hammock
Okay.
generally was used those days to transport people from one place to another.
They used to tow it?
Well, people with a person who is to be transported will lie in a hammock, and you
Okay.
have able-bodied men. Regularly, it is four men that you have,
Wow.
two on the front and
Two
two in
here.
the back.
Two here.
So normally they will have a stick, long stick, running from here one to the next point, and another
Yeah.
from there to this point. And the two that is in the front will have it on their shoulder, and the other that will be in the back have it on their shoulder as well. So if it is a chief, they are transporting probably to the next 3, 4, 5 kilometers away from his town. Whenever they reach to a town, between the towns that that means the town chief is going to, they will have someone in that town to take over.
Okay.
So if they are traveling like 20 miles, it's not necessarily that you have only the four
Only
men
the
to
four
transport the chief along the 20 miles. No, every town they go to, because of the position of the person that is being transported, you will have someone to help
somebody there.
Europe. Now we've had, I mean, most of our places around Liberia is connected with by roads, and we have access to car.
The
So
car.
you find dominant of our people now using the hammock, especially in the urban part of Liberia, for
For
relaxation, to rest
to
themselves
just
after
lay down
hard
and
days of work.
relax.
But originally it was made to be used for
For
transportation.
transportation. Wow.
Yeah.
So is this the chief's house or what it
Yeah,
looks
this
like?
just this just a sample of what it used to be like. It's
Okay.
not necessarily probably small at this size, no, but just
It's
tell
just
you
a
that traditionally this
reference.
is what
This
our
is
people would make, mostly when they're about to maybe do a conflict resolutions or discuss
okay.
issues among themselves. Like today we have the courtroom
The code. So
or
this was like
yeah,
a mini code.
yeah, where you
Okay.
go to have issues resolved or discussed there.
I'm curious. What are these? What's this?
So today, in a context, looking at if you want to build your house or your home, maybe you need like an architect or you need someone who give you a design properly.
Yeah.
So this is just a model of, I mean, it's the kind of ways our people build their houses during those days.
Okay.
So this could tell or give you a clear picture of a village. Like those days, the
Okay.
population was not very huge or large. So sometimes you have 4, 5 houses in a village, and you have
Wow.
everybody having different styles of
Different
roofs and
styles.
stuff like that. And even today, you find dominant of our people from the rural part of Liberia
They're
having this,
still using
they're
this.
still using that kind of houses.
So they made these things with what? And it looks
Yeah,
like mud.
yeah, yeah. We have from different kind of things material. We have clay,
Okay,
and this
clay.
one is a bamboo.
The bamboo
Yeah,
stick.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh,
So these are masks from the Sandy Traditional School,
okay.
connecting the history from those days, pre-colonial time. There was no formal school as we have today.
Yeah.
So a young girl who's coming up, in order to acquire traditional education, her parents will send her to the Sandy. And they
Miscellaneous
also have
society.
another part for the male or the boys
Okay.
that is called the Puru. So in Sunday, the girls learn basic traditions or morals about life, learning how to respect your older person or older people, learn how to cook, how to wash, taking care of the husband, or those things that make like a ready-made society. So it's believed that once you graduate from the Sunday, you are qualified as a woman to marry because you've obtained all of the traditional trainings to live in society perfectly. Now, these masks that you see, they are used during the end of the training,
Oh, their graduation.
graduation.
Like
So
yeah. But
before they come out of the bush, there's something called initiation. So it's doing that initiatory program or initiatory ceremony that these masks are going to be used. Like today, we have before the graduation, like you have the baccalaureate service.
yeah, the
So
background
similar thing
service.
like that.
So this is
These
what
are
they
the
will.
masks that are going to be used, not by the student, I mean, but by the instructors.
Oh, those
So
are
from
graduating them.
yeah, the instructors they are generally from the female side. We say they are Zoe. So it's going to
So
be worn by the Zoe to do the marking on the students, introducing them to their culture, and there are some other ritual, ceremonies part that is being performed there
okay.
before their graduation.
What are these? They're not scary. That's
So
it.
these are hunters and warrior vests. There is a story I'm going to tell you about it, and the story is very, very interesting.
Okay.
But firstly, these vests are from Lofa County from the
Lofa.
1820s, 1826 and
Wow.
yeah, 1827. They were used dominantly by the Loma and the Kisi tribe from Lofa.
Okay.
And they were used by their hunter and warriors. Specifically, they were used as protection in terms of danger,
Also, that bulletproof.
like a bulletproof jacket.
Okay.
Perfect. So there was time amongst the hunter where every year ending,
Mm-hmm.
the best hunter or the person who kills the maybe biggest animal or whatever, they're going to certificate or award that person.
Okay.
So there came about misunderstanding, grief, and conflict amongst the hunter. It was a competition. So come to think about one person winning the hunting season every year,
Yeah.
it makes the
Wow.
other guys to feel
To
some
feel
way somehow
jealous.
about them. So traditional people came together. They created something that could keep the hunters protected whenever they goes to the forest.
Oh.
Because there were some times that the people noticed that most of the big hunters or the guys who have carried the hunting season several years, they were being killed in the bush by animals. Not necessarily or not really animal, but we have traditional powers that can transform a human to an animal.
You serious?
Very serious. So most of the hunter went for those powers.
Okay.
That
To
whenever
kill
the
the
best hunter goes to hunt, they could change maybe to an antelope or bush cow, and then they go after that hunter. Eventually, if the hunter shot at it two, three times, it doesn't die. It gets back at the hunter, kill him, and automatically that bring an end to that particular, guide winning the
animal.
hunting season.
Just for
So
them to
yeah.
take over.
So when those guys, when those things were happening, that's how traditional people started. Coming up with different things that could keep the people protected. So wearing these vests, in terms of dangers of such, you can disappear. And you also have the ability to see beyond what the normal sight can
On the normal
visualize.
side. So that's what the mirror
That's
for.
what the mirrors are there for. So
Okay.
someone who's wearing this vest can see you and I as human, but if somebody transforms like in a wastrel form and comes here, the person who wearing this vest can detect that this
Can
person is not a
detect this
normal
is
human
this
being
is
and stuff like that.
were women a part of
No, it
this?
was dominantly used by men.
Yes, by men.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
This is just an outfit of the one who do the initiation in the
For the
Sandy
okay,
for
the
the Sandy
Sandy group.
girls.
Alright. Same with this,
Now,
right?
and these are Nimba masks, like a tribal
Nima.
identity. The Geo trap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yago Nima Yasie. What is this huge thing? It's so
Well,
big. What's that?
this this was the means of traditional communication. It's a
Okay.
talking drum.
Oh, I think I heard about Ducky John in my history lessons.
Yeah. And this one precisely it was specifically it was used by the people from Grand Bassa County.
Okay, the Pacific.
It's the Duba talking drum.
Tupa.
Yeah, it's called Duba. So not necessarily. A lot of people come here and ask questions. Does the drum talk? No,
I think I was just about to ask.
it doesn't talk, but the function for which it's being used in another context is by talking. So we communicate mostly by talking. So aside from what we use today as the cell phone for communication, when there was no cell phone, people learned different sound from the drum, and each sound was associated with a particular meaning. So a simple or a common example is what is being regularly done in our high schools today.
The bell?
Very good with the bell.
Okay.
So we learn the sound of the bell. When the bell rings one time, it indicates first period. So there's nobody who's going to come to the class and tells the instructor that first period have ended for the students. And when I was in high school, the sound that I was always remember in my mind was the one that would get it. The one that was sang multiple times. Like recess or school off. Pack my bag, I'm gone. So that's how our people, manage to communicate with one another.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was mainly for communication.
Communication. Very huge. The one who play it, they would have to build ladder or scaffold around it to enable them get at the top to sound it from there.
Okay. Female used to play the drums?
It was mostly facilitated by men. Yeah.
Again. Okay. This looks like a machine of stuff. What's this?
Yeah, this is a traditional weaving machine. It's called loom. And this machine was invented in West Africa since the early 1800s.
Liberia?
Yeah, and even in Liberia.
Okay.
Today you dominantly find this loom in Monrovia, Vapo, and Bon County. There are other counties that are doing this kind of weaving, but dominantly these are areas that it can be found. And like today, you will see some of our chief or people wearing traditional attire.
Or the country club.
The country club is made right from this machine. It's a whole different processes. The first material that is being used is the cotton.
The cotton.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to spin the cotton around the thread. Then you have someone seated there. There are two legs on this. Yeah, weaving. It's just the kind of way that, most of our women today do the kushiping.
Oh, yeah.
Almost something like that. Yeah.
So this is one of the country clubs.
Yes.
What's this thing with the long head? What's this?
This was used to fertile women who were having infertility problem. It's a fertility goddess. It's a goddess.
Okay.
Those days, women who couldn't bear a child, or like locally now we say kembon. If the person in our local colloquial we say kembon.
Yeah.
So if you cannot bear a child or you don't have the ability to reproduce as a female, they will have to send you to the shrines. You will meet the consultant to the goddess and you explain your problem. And at that time, there was no religion like we have today, Christianity or Islamic, no. And our traditional people never believed in God Almighty. So all of their resorts or their, complaints went to their different shrines, to their gods that were responsible for the different kind of thing.
Okay.
So this one specifically was used for reproduction, to help women who could not bear a child, refuse to have a child.
Was somebody in charge of it, or it was just
Yes. So it's always the case where you will have like a consultant today.
Oh, okay.
There is someone who serves as an intermediate between the spirit and the living people who are coming to the goddess. Like most often we witness African shows, there's someone who is like the eyes of the god.
Yeah.
That is normally called like the Izimoa. So you have to explain. Now the Izimoa is half spirit and half human. He understands the spirit word and also understands the human word. So stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's explore the second floor together.
This is one of the oldest preserved artifacts that we have in the museum.
Wow.
And just imagine, a lot of students come here, they are very fascinated about, this table. Thinking about the first president of Liberia, J.J. Roberts.
So that's true.
And how many years it has been? Over 200 years. We still have the table, the dining table of our first president, J.J. Roberts. Yeah.
Which one is here exactly?
We have this chair, but the chairs around this table was used by Liberia Stockholm.
Okay.
So these are Todman's chair and Radon's table. Yeah.
Wow.
So we managed to preserve this all along the Civil War.
Who has this chair?
Very huge chair. Many a time people ask, like the person who had the chair was very, but not necessarily, but because of his position back then. But this chair was used by former President William V. Scotland.
He's the one that built the museum.
Yeah, it was during his administration.
Yes.
So his administration that the museum was established. So this is his canopy chair.
What's the iron here?
It used to be like a handle on the arm of it for him to relax. It has shoe, as you see, the move there, it has shoe, everything to have it right here. Yeah. Will it be a Scotland? Besides being a president, he also was a Grand Master at the Masonic Temple of Freemason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To everyone watching, history is more than just artifacts on display. It's the story of who we are and where we've come from. Thank you for joining us today. And honestly, if you've never been to the National Museum before, what are you waiting for? Come with your friends, bring your family. Shoot, even come with a date. If the date gets boring, at least the museum won't. Entry fees is just $5 for locals and international $10. There's a lot to see here, and you can spend hours just walking around and learning things you probably never knew about Liberia. And to LNTA, thank you so much for providing this opportunity for me to have this experience. And if you're watching, please get us a little snack spot and food area so we can just stay the whole day and enjoy. That would be really perfect. Thank you guys for watching. And don't just hear about history, come and see it for yourself. Bye. Until next time, it's been your girl, Justt. Bye. Enjoy the rest of the video.